Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today we have some more movie marathons. I know I took like a little break from these after WandaVision ended because of all the other things I wanted to put out first. But we are back with some Falcon and Winter Soldier, and let me tell you, this is not going to be as in-depth as WandaVision because I simply did not enjoy it as much as that, so like I don't want to just talk about everything when I didn't really like a lot of it. So I'm just going to talk about like my favorite things from episode 1 and 2 today. By the time you guys see this, the whole shit would have ended. But I'm just really excited. I think this wasn't really my favorite show just because I never really gravitated towards Falcon or Bucky. Well, Sam or Bucky. Falcon, Winter Soldier. I never really liked either. They were just always there. I love Sam because he's very comedic. He would bring in lots of humor. Like whenever there were battles, he would just like have remarks to make, and I'm just like, that's good, that's good. Bucky was always just there for me. I think Winter Soldier is one of my least favorite movies just because it's very weird. Just because it's more about S.H.I.E.L.D. and it's not that entertaining. I don't really like it that much. But yeah, so these characters aren't really my favorites. Like, I love Wanda and Vision together, which is why I loved WandaVision. I love Bucky and Sam together, though. They are super funny. I loved all their lines in Civil War. Oh my god, the one full circle moment. I'll get to that eventually. What episode was it in? I don't know. Oh, I think it was episode 3. But the full circle moment was in Civil War. Steve was like driving with them and they were going to like Germany or something. I don't know. It was like before the battle, and I think Bucky was behind Falcon's seat. Well, Sam's seat. Oh my god, I keep saying Falcon. Behind Sam's seat, and he was like, "Can you move up your seat?" And then Sam was like, "No." And then in Falcon Winter Soldier, I think Bucky was in front and Sam was there, and he's like, "You're not gonna move up your seat, are you?" He's like, "No." I thought that was good. That was clever. Good job, Marvel. I like that. Episode 1. I did not love how this show started out. When the first episode aired, I watched it, I'm like, alright. And like WandaVision, like after each episode, I was really excited to see the next one. This, it wasn't really. I was like, whatever. I don't really care about the rest of the show. But it has gotten way better. It's really good now. But yeah. So, I didn't love how the show started out. Luckily, it has gone better and not worse, because it could have went the opposite. Like, really, how in the first episode, Sam and Bucky weren't really, I don't think ever, throughout the whole episode, they weren't, like, together at all. It was, like, their separate stories. But I enjoyed seeing their separate stories, but I wanted them to, like, be together at some point, but yeah, it's fine. So I liked learning about Sam, like, because we really only knew that he was in the military army? Is that all the same thing? I don't really know. He was a veteran, I think, right? Was he in the Air Force? Because I think he mentioned he was in the planes. He had something to do with planes. Okay, well, he did something like that, and, like, that's all we ever found out, because he helps people, like, people that were coming back from wars, like that might have had like PTSD or something, or just like a lot of trauma from their experiences, and he helped them out with that. That's all we really ever knew about him, is like his job. We never knew anything else about him. So we learned that he's from Louisiana, I think, right? I think. We learned that he has a sister who is a widow. She has 2 kids, so those are his nephews. So yeah, we learned quite a bit about him. I like how Bucky had Steve's book from after he came out of the ice. He like had it, he wrote down everything he wanted to do. He was like making amends with people. He was crossing off everyone. The people he didn't like, he was sending to jail. The people that he did like, he was saying, sorry, they brainwashed me. Whoops. He has like the nightmares. Oh my gosh, the nightmare about like he was like working for Hydra and he was killing all those guys, and the kid, he wasn't a kid, he was like a young adult, he was working and Bucky killed him because he saw what he was killing the other guys. And then we find out later that was it his father? It was his father, I think, was friends with, and he was trying to say sorry, but he never could because they like had a bond now, and it's a lot harder now than just saying sorry to a stranger. So in the beginning, I'm going really out of order. I'm just gonna say what I have written down here. But Sam gave up Steve's shield because he thought he couldn't really have it. No one would like it if he had the shield. Which, in some regards, he wasn't wrong, but he also wasn't right. It's kind of a gray area. You don't know what to do, so you're just going with your best guess, really. And the government was like, no, we don't like that idea. We're gonna do something else. And it's like, really? Really? Okay. I like that Sam did give up the shield because, like, Steve had it for so long that he thought he couldn't replace him or be as good as him. So he was like, we can honor it. That's pretty much what might be the best thing to do. I liked the villains in the story, the Flag Smashers. I liked their background. They are people who want to help others that were, when everyone came back, they were thrown to the side. It's like, we don't really care what happens to you. I like how they wanted to help those people, but then they took it a little too far. So yeah, but I really like their intentions first of all. So now we'll be referring to John Walker as Captain America knockoff in all these videos. Okay? So, I like the first time I saw like the trailer and they saw like, I'm like, that's a Captain America knockoff right there. So they like tell him to be Captain America. It's like, okay, we're gonna see how this goes. And people wanted to like him. They wanted to like him, but we're not supposed to like him. You're not supposed to. Which we learned we don't. No. Episode 2. I really liked that Bucky and Sam were now working together. I love their banter. They just, like, they don't like each other, but they do like each other, but they don't want to admit that they like each other, like they're friends. Fight on the train with them, the Flag Smashers, was, like, really good, and then the Captain America knockoff guy came in. It's like, really? And it made me so sad to see the three of them fighting knowing that's not Steve, because earlier, that would have been Steve with those two. This time, it wasn't. It was just another guy that looked like him. And it made me really sad. To know more about the Flag Smashers, like how they are super soldiers. They took serum, and now they're like Bucky. That's not good. Bucky did not like that Sam gave up the shield. Bucky was like, why did you give up the shield? That shield meant a lot to, like, me. So why'd you do that? That was not a smart idea. Because he wouldn't understand what Sam felt. Neither would have Steve. Yeah, the world can be mean. We learn about Isaiah, which his like story was like really good. And my brother was telling me that Isaiah's grandson is something in the Avengers later on. I don't know what it was. I forgot. Maybe like those Young Avengers. I don't really know. I don't even know what the Young Avengers are. I like how they went to therapy. That was funny. That was a good time. It was just a little comedic. Then we find out interesting things, and yeah, it's good. And then, oh my god, Zemo. I love Zemo. I am so glad they brought him back for this. I love the character Zemo. He was so good in Civil War. Like, he uses his head more than anything. Like, he understands, he works it out, he sees how it's going to play out. And we can see that he's good at strategy when he was breaking out of the prison in Falcon and Winter Soldier, because, like, geez, that was, like, really simple for him to do. So, yeah, that is what we're going to talk about today. So, I'm really excited to talk about episode 3 and 4 next, and then 5 and 6, and then we're done with this show, because I was really shocked that they were only going to do 6. I thought they were going to do 8, because the WandaVision had 9, so I thought they were going to do 8. They only did 6. But maybe because they were like a little bit longer in WandaVision. Like, beginning of WandaVision was only about 30 minutes. Then it worked its way to like 45, 50. But Falcon and Winter Soldier, I think, has been like 50 to an hour. So yeah, maybe it's because they're longer. I don't really know. And then afterwards, we have Loki. I am so pumped for Loki. Like, oh my gosh. I love this character. I was heartbroken what they did to him in Infinity War, but we can have him back now. But it's going to be very weird because he's technically a Loki variant. And Owen Wilson's in the show. That is so random that he was in it, but whatever. It's like so random though. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe if you enjoyed. Let me know how you liked, because it'll be over by the time you guys see this, how you liked the entire show. The finale is on in like a couple of days from when I'm filming this, so I'm excited to see that and how this all comes together. So yeah, thank you guys.